Hey everyone, ready to watch your savings actually grow?
It's definitely a good time for that, gotta say.
We're going to be diving deep today into the world of high-yield savings accounts. And man, some of these interest rates we're seeing are incredible.
Seriously impressive, and we've got a great resource to help us break it all down.
Absolutely. We're looking at a fantastic article from The Balance. They do a great job of rounding up all the top high-yield savings accounts. And as always, we're only focusing on accounts that are FDIC or NCUA insured. So you can rest assured knowing your money is safe and sound.
Exactly, you get that growth potential without taking on unnecessary risk.
Exactly. But before we dive into these specific accounts,
Yeah.
let's make sure we're all on the same page about what we mean by high yield. So the
Yeah.
magic number here is APY, or annual percentage yield.
Right, think of ATY as the secret sauce that makes your money grow while you sleep.
I like that, the secret sauce.
Yeah.
So the higher that APY,
The more your money grows, it's as simple as that.
and the good news is we're seeing some seriously impressive APYs right now.
Oh, yeah.
The Balance put together a list of the top 10 high-yield savings accounts. And the APYs range from a mind-blowing 5.50% all the way down to a still very respectable 5%.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild range. And what's even more interesting is you see a lot of variety in the minimum deposit requirements.
Oh, interesting.
Some of these accounts you need to have at least $25,000 to open the account, but then others have no minimum at all.
Wow. So there's really an option out there for everyone.
Exactly, no matter how much you're starting with.
Okay, so let's start with the account that boasts that incredible 5.50% APY. And that is P-Bank.
A newcomer to the U.S. market from Spain, really shaking things up.
So they're completely online and app-based, which I'm guessing is part of the reason they can offer such a high rate.
It makes sense, right? They can pass on those savings from not having physical branches.
Exactly. And get this, no monthly fees.
Nope.
And no minimum balance requirement.
I mean, come on, it's a pretty sweet deal.
It almost seems too good to be true. Okay, coming in at a close second with 5.25% APY, we've got Newtek Bank.
No, they're traditionally known for catering to businesses, but they also have some fantastic rates on their personal savings accounts as well.
And I love that they offer 24/7 customer service.
Yeah, that's huge, especially for online banks.
You want to know that if you need help, you can get it anytime.
Exactly. No waiting on hold for hours.
All right, now for something completely different. You ready for this?
Get me.
Fitness Bank is offering a 5.000% APY. But there's a catch. You have to hit 12,500 steps a day.
You're kidding. They track your steps.
Yeah, they use your fitness tracker data.
Oh, wow. Talk about an incentive to get moving.
Right, like you're getting rewarded twice. Once for saving money, and again for staying active.
I love that. Such a creative approach.
And don't worry, even if you don't hit that 12,500 steps every day, they offer tiered rates for lower activity levels.
Oh, that's good to know.
So you can still earn a great rate, even if you're not a marathon runner.
That makes a lot of sense.
So we've got a great starting point here with Bank, Newtek Bank, and Fitness Bank.
3 very different options, but all with some pretty impressive rates and features.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are 7 more top-rated accounts to explore, and each one has its own unique advantages.
All right, let's see what other hidden gems we can uncover.
Let's do it.
All right, so next up on the balances list is Total Bank. They're offering a solid 5.11% APY. But this one does come with a higher minimum deposit requirement.
Oh,
You'll need at least $25,000 to open the account. And to earn that top rate, you need to maintain a balance of at least $2,500.
so maybe not the best fit for someone just starting out. But for those with a larger sum to invest, that 5.11% could really make a difference.
Exactly. It's all about finding the right account for your individual circumstances.
Absolutely, finding the right fit. And speaking of that, let's talk about Everbank.
Oh, yeah, they're sitting pretty at 5.05% APY.
Not too shabby.
And they have a pretty interesting backstory. They're actually the rebranded version of TIAA Bank.
TIA Bank. Doesn't ring a bell.
It's backed by the Teachers Insurance and Annuity Association of America.
Wait, really? So they're connected to one of those giant, well-established financial institutions?
That's right. TIAA is a Fortune 100 company with over a century of experience.
Okay, so if you're looking for stability and a proven track record, Everbank could be a good option.
Plus, they've made opening an account super easy, all online, just a few minutes.
Love that. Convenient and secure. Okay, next on the list, we've got Valley Direct, also offering a 5.05% APY. What's their story?
So Valley Direct is the online banking arm of Valley Bank, which has a pretty strong presence in the Northeast, with physical branches in New Jersey, New York, and Florida.
Ah, so they offer the best of both worlds. You get the online convenience, but you also have the option of visiting a branch in person if you need to.
Exactly. It provides some peace of mind for some people.
Makes sense.
And then for those who are looking to, make a positive impact with their savings, there's Forbright Bank.
Oh, interesting.
They're offering a 5.00% APY on their growth savings account, and they're committed to sustainable investing.
Hold on, sustainable investing. So does that mean they're using my money to support businesses that are doing good for the planet?
You got it. It's a way to align your savings with your values and support companies that are making a difference.
I love that idea.
And there's no minimum deposit required to open an account with them.
Awesome, super accessible.
hmm
Okay, what else do we have on this list of high-yield superstars?
Well, there's Brio Direct, another one offering a 5.000% APY. They're the online division of Webster Bank. And they're known for their straightforward, no-frills accounts with great rates.
No frills. I like it. Just get to the point.
Exactly. And they also offer a lot of flexibility in terms of funding your account. You can use linked bank transfers, checks, or even wire transfers.
Options are always good, especially when it comes to managing your money. Okay, up next, we've got Ivy Bank, also at 5.000% APY. What makes them stand out?
Ivy Bank is backed by Cambridge Savings Bank, a well-established institution, with a history dating back to 1834.
Wow, that's a long history.
And they have a really user-friendly mobile app and online banking platform. Makes it super easy to manage your money on the go.
So they've definitely kept up with the times.
For sure.
All right, and last but not least, we have Poppy Bank, also offering a 5.00% APY.
They're based in California, but they offer online banking nationwide.
So no matter where you are in the U.S., you can take advantage of their competitive rates.
That's right.
Wow, we have covered a lot of ground here. 10 banks, all with incredible APYs and unique features.
It's pretty amazing to see so many great options for savers these days.
It really is.
But I imagine with so many choices, it can feel a bit overwhelming.
Oh, absolutely. It's like being a kid in a candy store. Too many delicious choices.
Yeah.
So how can our listeners narrow down the options and choose the account that's perfect for them? Where do they even begin?
Well, that's where the balance article really comes in handy. They provide a detailed breakdown of each bank's features, fees, requirements, and even customer reviews.
So it's like a one-stop shop for comparing and contrasting all your options.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. And remember, the Balance has reviewed way more than just these top 10 accounts. Their website is a treasure trove of information on high-yield savings accounts and all things personal finance. So definitely check it out and do your research.
Absolutely. And one more thing to keep in mind, APY is just one piece of the puzzle. Don't forget to consider things like fees, minimum balances, accessibility, and customer service.
Right, you got to look at the whole picture and choose an account that aligns with your needs and priorities.
Exactly.
Okay, I think we've given our listeners a great foundation for navigating the world of high-yield savings accounts. But before we send them off on their quest for the perfect account, there's one more important aspect we need to discuss. All right, so we've covered a ton of ground today. From sky-high APYs to sneaky fees, we even talked about fitness trackers and sustainable investing. Who knew saving money could be so interesting?
Right.
But before you rush off to open a new account, there's one more crucial piece of the puzzle we need to discuss, and that is, of course, taxes.
Ah, yes, taxes, the unavoidable topic.
Yeah, get away from them.
But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it might seem. The interest you earn on these savings accounts is considered taxable income.
So that means Uncle Sam wants a little piece of the pie.
Exactly, but the good news is, your bank will send you a form called a 1099 INT at the end of the year. It outlines exactly how much interest you've earned.
Okay, so no need to pull out the calculator and stress over complex calculations.
Nope, just plug that number into your tax software. Or hand it over to your accountant and they'll take care of the rest.
That's a relief. As we were going through this list of amazing banks, one thing really stood out to me in the Balance article. They mentioned that credit unions often offer really competitive rates and tend to be more focused on their members' financial well-being than big banks.
That's a great point. Credit unions are not-for-profit institutions, meaning they're owned by their members.
So their main goal isn't to make huge profits for shareholders.
Exactly. It's about providing the best possible service and rates for their members.
So it might be worth exploring local credit unions as well. See if they have any high-yield savings accounts that match up with what we've been talking about today.
Absolutely. It's always a good idea to shop around and compare rates.
All right, I think we've armed you with all the knowledge you need. to make a smart decision about your savings. Remember, it's all about finding the account that aligns with your individual needs and goals.
Exactly. Don't just settle for the first account you come across. Take your time, do your research, compare rates, and don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yes, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. So go forth, compare those APYs, ditch those pesky fees, and watch your savings grow.
And remember, saving money doesn't have to be boring. With so many innovative options out there, it can actually be pretty exciting.
That's right. Thanks for diving deep with us today. We'll catch you next time for another deep dive into a fascinating topic. Until then, happy saving.